Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Lone Cerberus and this is a walkthrough of Wild Things from Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. Yes! So, if you watched my playthrough of the easy playthrough of Wild Things, this is going to be the normal playthrough.
Okay.
And as with all the other playthroughs, I am going to be playing on Infinite so that I can walk you through the level without thinking too much. So, the first part is more or less similar to Easy. If you've watched that video, if you haven't, I will talk you through it anyway. So I'm going to skip the cutscene. And as soon as we start, you'll notice that we have Cindy with us. Now, if you remember from the first outbreak, if there's a fourth NPC with you, it means not good things. So head down the road and head into the Elephant Restaurant. In the Elephant Restaurant, you're going to find a number of things, including zombies. What you're looking for here is the notebook that is right here. Go through to the end, it will tell you what to do to get into the zoo itself. If you don't want to do the notebook route, there is also, that was a turbo and a half. You don't, as I say, if you don't want to do, or if you're playing hard or very hard, you also need to pick up these bolt cutters that are on the desk. You can now head straight back to the zoo if you want, but my recommendation would be come out of this back door. The reason being, is round the back alley here you'll find a shotgun. Now you can go back through the restaurant if you want, which I probably will do, but you can open this back door. You can open this gate to get back to the main road. Now, if you unequip every weapon on every character, or unequip your weapon on all the characters, you can shoulder barge the door. It takes time, but you can do it, and that's how you get to the back alley with anybody other than Kevin. Obviously, Kevin can kick the door. Whichever way you do it, once you've got either the code or the bolt cutters, make your way back to the main street. You can pick up the map and the files there, but whichever you choose to do, head back to the zoo's back gate. And unlock the gate. And once that cutscene is over, head into the zoo. At some point in the next few seconds, as it hasn't played yet, head straight ahead into the East Concourse. When you get to this point, turn left. Head to the North Concourse. You're heading for the office. Once you're through the door to the North Concourse, turn left. Normally I avoid those hyenas, but as I'm playing with infinite ammo, might as well take them out. Head up to the office.
Over there.
Give Yoko that gun.
Kevin, thank you.
Right, avoid. There we go. So this cutscene is the elephant running back into the zoo. He now becomes a persistent enemy until you lock him in his enclosure. At least on the concourses. If he grabs you, like that unfortunate person there, it's instant game over. Head to the inner office. Turn slightly right and pick up the elephant key. Turn around and head back out the locked door. It's a little bit of a shortcut, not much of a shortcut. The main reason you come back out here is it avoids the elephant.
Kevin, hey you.
Head out the front door, down the steps, avoiding both the hyenas and, if he's here, the elephant. And he is here. So down the steps. If you do a jink at the last second, you normally avoid the hyenas. Head back to the East Concourse and pray the elephant doesn't follow you, because this bit can be a little bit annoying if he's here. Turn left, head towards the elephant show, use the elephant key to unlock it, go on through. Now, we are playing on normal in this case, so we cannot shut the elephant stage door just yet because there is no power. So climb the ladder at the back of the stage all the way up. Turn round. Elephant's here. Okay, you can grab the diary. And power isn't connected. Now you might be wondering about the background tape. And when you read that diary, it tells you about the background tape. If you can take the background tape all the way to the boss fight and you have the elephant as your boss fight, use that background tape on one of the stands at either end of the stage, the boss fight stage, and the elephant will actually charge it and do a huge amount of damage. You only get one shot though, unless you can find a second blank tape. Come out the door and make sure you're armed. with a firearm. Because these toucans are a pain in the backside. They do respawn, but they're a pain in the backside.
Kevin.
Unlock that door, but don't go through it. There's no point. Turn round and go to the terrarium dome. Again, you cannot do anything in the terrarium dome because the power is switched off. So turn right. There is a 90% chance that you're going to end up being poisoned, regardless of which route you go, which I have been.
Kevin, please go.
Follow the path all the way through. Do this now as we're here. Grab a Mr. Raccoon medal. You can either do it now or you can do it when you come back. I'm going to do it now. But out the back to the lakeside area. There's usually a blue herb out the back here. Right, and then in the water here. In the water, well, you can see the croc there. Normally I would say to just try and avoid the croc as best you can. Reason being is it takes a lot of ammo to take it out. But as I've got infinite ammo, I might as well shoot it. Once you're across the other side, there are a couple of herbs. That was bad. Okay. Once you're across the other side, head out of the gate. Out of the front here, you will find both a toucan and a hyena. Try to take them out or stun them. There is a document in this jacket, and that is what you're looking for. Tells you how to escape by putting the two lion statues facing each other, and then it gives you a code. In this case, it's 9AAA. There's about 4 or 5 different codes. Once you've got the code, head through the open gate and up the stairs to the observation deck. Go into the observation deck itself. And what you're looking for here is the alligator key. A couple of extra bits and pieces in here as well. You got the hunting rifle like you had before. In easy, there's a Mr. Raccoon medal, which I will ask Yoko to take. Grab one myself. Head back out, down the stairs. Down the steps. Do a 180. Follow the path all the way round. This is the alligator door. So use the alligator key on the alligator door. Unlock it, go through. You're back at the North Concourse. You have the code to switch the power back on. You've got to head all the way back round to the door that we came into and out of earlier. Go up the steps. In through the door. And in through the office door that you opened, that you unlocked earlier. Head to this console here and put in the password. Now, unfortunately, you can't speed run this. You have to find the document first. Once the cutscene's over, or you've skipped the cutscene, whichever it is you wish to do, head into this room. In this room you will find Mr. Raccoon statue. Place a coin in there or a medal in there. Place another medal in there. David happens to be stood on the square. Solve the simple puzzle, which is push that statue on there and then stand on there. On the lit square, lion picture lifts up and you get the lion key. You will need the lion key for this next bit. Now, again, depending on whether you want to take on the elephant or the lion, will depend on the next course of action. I would recommend trapping the elephant first. That way he's not chasing you around the zoo. So, back out onto these concourse and back to the elephant show, the elephant stage.
Let's go.
Up the ladder at the back of the stage. And now that the power is on, you can grab the handgun bullets. The background tape is out the back here. In the supply room, looking for the background tape. Or background music tape. Head back to the stage. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just wait for the elephant to naturally come into the stage itself, like it has done there. So I didn't need to use the background tape. It just speeds up the process if the elephant's not there. Once the cutscene's over, head back to the connecting passage. Head down the stairs. Again. Yoko's poisoned. Grab the blue herb for her. And head into the front of the elephant stage. Yoko, you're poisoned. Ah, what a fool she is. Okay. So in the front of the elephant stage there, you'll find either rifle rounds and shotgun rounds. So, and I did not pick up the rifle rounds, but that's okay. Once you've picked up the rifle rounds and or the shotgun rounds, head back to the terrarium dome and head up the stairs. You're going to push the box and crush the Rafflesia. Turn back.
Kevin.
Activate the light. Head back downstairs. Turn round. Climb over the box.
Kevin.
Down the other side. Press the light. Up over the box again, down the other side, and I've been poisoned yet again.
What is that? Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
Okay. Try and avoid that vine if you can. Press the button on the last
Please go.
stand.
Oh no.
Come back. And in there you'll find the blue emblem. If you've been poisoned, sorry Yoko, should have been a little bit quicker.
Go on.
Okay. Going back out onto the lakeside area.
Let's go.
Now you have to come to the terrarium dome to get the blue shield. But you do not have to trap the elephant inside the stage. David looks like he's in a bad way. He's just on danger. At least he's not poisoned.
Go on. Oh no.
Blue and green herb there. Right, when you're back on the North Concourse, run forward.
Yes?
Run forward and through the next gate. Once you get to the South Concourse, turn right. And this is where the lion key is used. Go through. Now, here you will be stalked by a couple of lions. Make sure you zigzag. So there's the first one. You're going to head to this ladder. You're going to climb down. Climb down as quick as you can so that the NPCs can follow. Turn round and then climb up on these boxes. And then climb up into the vent. Might have to spam, but climb up into the vent. If you're playing on hard and very hard, this is where you'll need to use the bolt cutters for a second and last time. Make sure you take out the lion in here. Make sure you take out the lion in here, Yoko. Or, you know, just let me do it. There is another way round, but I'm climbing up here primarily for the first aid spray. So you come around here, follow Yoko, and if you're playing on hard and very hard, you would use the bolt cutters there to open up the door. As I'm playing on normal, you'll climb up these steps. Activate the crane's control panel, which lifts up, honestly, a pallet, which most people should be able to lift up, but we're not judging. Underneath the pallet you will find the red emblem for the gates. Head back. Head back to the control panel and head through the door at the top. Once you're on the stage, turn right, climb down the ladder. Do not switch on the light.
That's right.
If you switch on the light, you will attract the lioness. Head through the gate at the back of the stage into the front gate plaza and immediately ready your weapon. Take the lioness out. If you still need to go back through the zoo for whatever reason to collect the shields or whatever, move the cart out of the way. You can then crawl through the vent that you crawl through in easy to get through here.
Don't give up.
Once you're done, or when you're ready,
Oh, no.
red shield goes into the line with red eyes. Blue shield.
Oh, no.
There we go. Into the line with blue eyes. The gate will now open. Before you head through, make sure you have
Hey, you!
Kevin, hey.
make sure you have weapons, health, and whatever else you need.
I think maybe.
Good. It has got ammunition. When you're ready, head out the front, and we're going to be taking on the lion again. Really, I should have let the elephant loose, but that's entirely my fault. Head towards the tram, and then wait for the cutscene to play. As I say, at this point, if the elephant is still loose in the zoo, or the elephant has broken free of its enclosure, then you'll be fighting the elephants. The main difference being the lion is faster and has quicker attacks, but is weaker. The elephant, sorry, has stronger attacks, is stronger, overall is more like a tank, but is slower. Also on hard and very hard, particularly on very hard, you will face off against some lionesses as well. Once you've taken the lion out, and the cutscene's over, head towards the tram, and your cutscene will automatically play.
It wasn't a bad part of town, really. Even a good-for-nothing son of a bitch like me might be able to get a few jollies there. I shouldn't have allowed myself to think like that. It was no time to think of having fun.
Police and the National Guard continue their efforts to keep the chaos in the city under some semblance of control. Their mission is proving to be more difficult than most pessimistic.
Right. So, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some idea of how to conquer wild things and the best possible way. I hope, as I say, I hope that helps, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.